You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network.
To the Wednesday edition, round 2 of Today with DW. Assistant producer hiccups.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I feel bad. I honestly feel bad. I should have checked that.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. Welcome, SF. We had a little hiccup. Sorry for if some of you joined in just about 6 minutes. This is how quick we can get things done here.
Yes.
Instead of
That's
waiting
the best
another
thing.
Yeah, I had to do some major shuffling around. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Let us know how the audio is. Thank you to Jeff Allen for the first attempt to telling us that we went into the episode and it didn't go.
I know. Thankfully, we weren't 16 minutes into this thing.
Yeah, right. That would have sucked.
That would.
All right. Jeff says, "Woo woo! Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it as always.
We are changing camera angles once again. We will have a camera on order. Seth is the assistant producer. He does a good job, but he got the hand-me-down.
Not really. You looked at me and were like.
Yes, I know.
You gotta make
I know,
sure.
SF. We did that just so I could get things going and running as quick as we could. We can't schedule it out like 5 minutes ahead of time. I think it's only
10 minutes.
Now we get extra. No, you don't get extra. You still get the same hour.
No,
you still get the same hour.
We'll see what we can do.
No, we still get the same
for
hour.
the peeps.
For the peeps. But yeah, I apologize again. Now we get extra. You always get extra, so you should be happy about that. But anyway, it is Happy Hump Day. It is also September. I am not no more. What do you mean no more? I'm not happy about fall. I mean, I know we don't jip us. You get an hour. You get an hour. That's what you get. You don't get 45 minutes. You get an hour. Come on.
1 hour.
I never jip. I never jip you. Come on.
This is not an hour and a half with DW.
Yeah,
it's today with DW.
Yes, today with DW. We are extra. Yes, you are. But anyway,
just for you, since you caught that, and that was my mistake.
Yeah, Jeff.
You get the extra. You get the extra. You get the extra. We all get the extra. That was a bad Oprah segue. Terrible.
Stingy. I am not stingy. You know I'm not stingy. But anyway.
Jeff, you should be glad that it's fall. You could go back to work finally and earn some money. Get some paychecks going in.
I mean, yes, I like my flannel. I wear it in spring and fall, but I just don't like what fall brings because we know it's going to come winter, and I'm just not really into winter. You know? Yeah, what? The winter part or the fall part?
Both.
Oh. See, I do like fall. I just know that stop that.
Shoveling snow?
Yeah, but that's not in fall. That's
That's winter.
That
cold temperatures?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. I do like the fall colors. I do like, hiking in the fall, biking in the fall, that kind of stuff. If you give me a wrong answer on that, I will pull. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
All right. I will pull your assistant producer card. You're fired.
I think you already just pulled it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I kind of did. No, I didn't. But, the other thing is, the only downside with fall is it's pumpkin spice everything. I'm sick of it. So tonight, yeah, totally. I'm like pumpkin spice coffee, candles.
Before we had to go off the air due to my issues, we were talking about the pumpkin spice toilet paper.
Yeah, who needs a scented spice ass?
Exactly.
Really? You love pumpkin spice so much that
you want it in your ass.
You wipe your ass with pumpkin spice. I mean, does it come with seeds?
Pumpkin spice in the ass.
Yeah, does it come with all hail Seth? Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, be careful what you say there. Does it come with seeds or pulp? It's like a wet wipe. There you go. There we go. Yes, there we go. Pumpkin spice wet naps. So you get the pulp with there and just no. Why is everything so pumpkin?
And you know
spice? There's pumpkin spice coffee. We said candles. There's pumpkin spice. Obviously, I hate pumpkin pie.
Oh, what
There's
about
pumpkin spice candy?
Febreze, fall.
Exfoliation. Yeah.
We do have Febreze that's like pumpkin scented.
Oh no. I mean,
Are
I
you
guess
a
the
fan
kids-
though of like pumpkin pie
No,
or
no. I just said that. No, the only
Oh, I
pie I
didn't.
like is apple. True American pie, but funny you should say that. It's not American, actually.
No, it's
Pumpkin
not
Pie
American
does
pie.
not. Apple pie does not come from America, but I don't know. I just don't get it. Why the pumpkin?
why
spice?
fall?
And are any of you, put in the comments below, are you guys nay or yay for pumpkin spice?
I mean, fall starts on my birthday, but
No, see, pumpkin pie is not yummy. It's too wet.
it's like
it's like gelatin with a crust.
it's like tasting like wet crackers.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I love how people enjoy it. You enjoy the wow.
Well,
okay.
I
there we
enjoy-
get a yay.
I enjoy some sort
I like the
of
smell.
fall.
I like the candle if it's not a strong candle, but I don't like. Jeff is a nay. He doesn't like pumpkin spice. I like the smell of pumpkin spice because that does kind of remind me of like Thanksgiving and fall, but I don't like tasting it. I just don't like eating it. I don't like. No, definitely not. Definitely, I do not like it at all.
What about? Well, I like fall because of the Thanksgiving and
Well, yeah,
the
well,
turkey.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, of course, Thanksgiving. I mean, and I like the colors, and I like, like I said, the
Leaves
hiking.
are already changing.
It's too soon, though. It's too soon. I don't want them to change
Yeah,
this
no,
year.
yeah.
But yeah, so fall's coming. Graham cracker crust, pumpkin pie, yum. Okay, I got you. I'll remember that for future reference. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah,
Gross.
that's definitely a thumbs down.
Graham cracker crust. Pump.
No.
Ooh,
Pumpkin.
pumping. Remember when they used to do like the
Pump
pump
up the
shake
jam. Oh
or the pump shake where like you
no.
were pumping in public. Pumping in public.
I like the Stanley Cup. We all like the Stanley
We
Cup.
do all.
And don't worry, September 10th.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not gross.
Pumping the pump.
All right, Seth, you're getting a little over. Okay, I'm gonna take the soundboard away from you. But definitely, pumpkin spice is not sexy. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It's not sexy.
Well, I was
There's
pumping.
nothing.
You know, you're pumping. Pump. Up
And this
the
is coming
jam.
from the man who lives in his basement, your mom's basement. I don't want to know about
Hey,
any
hey,
pumps.
hey,
I don't want to
hey,
know
hey,
anything about pumps or pumpkin spice. Or
I'll be out. I'll be out by February.
You
That's
will.
my guess. That's my guess.
Your guess?
My guess.
I'm not giving you a raise.
You don't need to get. I don't deserve a raise after what happened.
So how are you affording to move out?
It's called getting a.
Oh, it's
Another
getting
job.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Getting another job.
You are getting another job? Good.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I told you to.
I know you did.
Yes. Does that mean I get to run some shows by myself?
No,
Oh, crap.
it's gonna work.
Yes, Seth does look blurry because he got the hand-me-down camera.
I did.
And I have the good camera. So the other camera's on order.
You know what I
so-
should bring? I should bring my other Canon. We'll hook it up.
Oh, we could do the Canon if we have to.
Yeah. Good
Listen, the
idea.
studio's a work in progress, everybody.
It's haunted.
Yeah,
You want to
it is
tell the
haunted.
experience what happened earlier before
Yeah,
we went?
we were sitting here setting up for the show, and somebody forgot to look at for the audio, but we're still setting up for the show, and we're sitting here in this huge pop in the middle of the room. There's nothing in the middle of the room.
No.
I need a radio hand. You mean a roadie? He needs a roadie.
He needs a roadie.
We're sitting here, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the room, just bang, and we're like, "What the hell is that?"
and then the door opened.
And then the door opened all by itself. Now it latches, so it's weird that I don't know what happened, but I'm telling you, ever since we moved in, the gear has been messed up.
between the internet.
Yeah, between the internet, between everything else, it's been really weird. It's weird. I don't know, but anyway, yes. Don't worry. In a couple weeks, we're getting things up to par. It's just weird right now, moving to the studio and with everything going on. Seth will have a nice, crisp, brand new camera facing his face in 2 weeks.
Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Thanks to Amazon not being able to. Who gives a crap if you're a Prime member now on Amazon?
I know.
Especially if you're ordering cameras. What's up with the webcams?
Although
are all these single moms now doing all these 1-900? You can.
It's because of OnlyFans.
Live webcams.
It's because of OnlyFans.
Yes, the fans only. You mean the fans only? Just in time for pumpkin spice. Yeah. Seth, Jeff says call you or call me.
Oh,
Um,
you'd have
so
my
all these
number.
webcams, they're just like, yeah, just I got the thing just in time for pumpkin spice. If you guys are just joining us, this is the Wednesday edition of Today with DW. We're chatting with a few of our fans, our friends, talking about pumpkins. I'm gonna keep saying spunkin.
Spunk and Spice.
Spunkin spice. Nothing like a good spunkin. Yeah, the webcams, computers, Nintendo Switches. You can't get them, and it's like 2 or 3 weeks out for that.
Yeah,
So it's like,
no.
really?
Oh, you want to know what is surprising?
Why is it moms doing the 900 with webcams? It's because nobody wants to see a dad do it, right? There might be a fetish out there.
Oh,
but-
we did have
but
that.
Single moms have to make money too.
Didn't we have that 500-pound man we covered that's gaining to? Didn't he gain weight? And girls were interested in his weight gain.
Oh yeah, the
Remember
guy was eating 10,000 calories a day just to get his stomach.
and he looked like a gigantic beach
but
ball.
The arousal, it aroused him. It didn't arouse other people.
That's true.
He got off by liking that big bowling ball or whatever the hell you want to call it.
It's more than a
Dwight,
bowling
you don't
ball.
need to come fix it, Hank. It's not fixable. So simmer down there. By the way, I hope you enjoyed your Jay's Wicked slow cooked chicken tonight.
Good stuff.
Yes, that's what I heard. I saw the post. So jayswicked.com. Go over to jayswicked.com right now, and at checkout, put in promo code Winging It to receive 10% off your entire purchase. Just because barbecue season's over, that does not mean you can't use Jay's. They have some awesome recipes there. There's an awesome meatloaf recipe that I want to try.
Oh,
And
maybe you should have your assistant producer over.
no, he still owes me a steak dinner. So no.
Well, okay.
No.
Well,
no.
then how about I give you the steak dinner and then you have the meatloaf?
No,
Oh.
no. You first you're gonna. I don't care. That's not That's sad for you, not for me. I'm gonna enjoy the meatloaf. But as a kid, I used to hate meatloaf. But now
the meatloaf.
But now I love meatloaf. I don't know why.
Do you like it with the gravy or do you like it dry?
It's got to be. Barbecue season is never over. This is true. Still the steak date. Yeah.
Oh, we're still on this.
Yeah, because he hasn't come through in 2 years, 2.5 years now. You're pulling a Pete Cloutier.
No, well, we got.
He owes a steak dinner to Dan Miner's wife, Lisa, and that's been way over 2 years. You're pulling a Pete Cloutier.
Well, where are we going to go get steak?
Doesn't matter. You decide on where to go.
All right.
I'm not dating you. What you like my girlfriend? Where are we going to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? No, you have to decide.
Speaking of that, not to have a plug here, but we do talk about dating in the industry on my latest episode of Talk Hard, dropping this Sunday, my very first edition. Finally able to get that out there. Just wanted to. Okay, carry on.
Yes, it will be coming out after 2.5 years.
Yes, very
again,
excited.
On this Sunday.
Oh, bromance.
No, it's not.
No, it's
definitely not.
It's boss
definitely
man's.
No, it's not boss man's either. It's my time. This is just my time.
This is my time.
You know what? Even if you had the steak delivered to my house, I'd be happy with that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A steak date dinner is going out.
No, it's not a date.
Well, it's reminiscing, talking about the last 2 years. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Except
You just saw me today.
we see each other all the time.
All right. So speaking of restaurants, so when you
All
go
right.
to a restaurant,
Okay.
you look through the menu.
Depends.
Unless you know exactly what you want.
Or it
like,
depends
like
on
street
where I
tacos
am.
at the bullpen. Like you got to have your street tacos at the bullpen.
It's not really street
so let's say
tacos.
you're going out with Tim and Joanne.
Okay, mom and dad.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah!
yeah. No.
Oh,
Now I got you to at least call
oh.
you. No. At least you showed some respect that you
Of
called him
course.
on him.
Of course.
my ass. So let's say you're going out to dinner. Let's say it's either Tim or Joanne. Do they ask the waitress what's good here? Do they, or have you ever? And usually, do they ever tell you nothing's good here?
Well, ever since my mom got her iPad and iPhone and started, catching up with the times,
Yeah.
usually she's a big, let's take a look at the menu online. Let's see what's
that's
good.
well, that's COVID too.
We're going to read the reviews.
Well, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with reading reviews.
And then she'll pick out the ones that, aren't good with the reviews. So she'll be like, oh, that's a false review. That's not right. That's a false review.
So your mom can figure out how.
Well, she's in the restaurant business.
That
Just
doesn't mean
But
she
just
knows
like
that-
you in the bar business, you would know, what's kind of a dumb review, what's not a...
I would know that the review
Maybe not dumb, but kind of like, oh, like that's over, so we're gonna give them a bad review. Type deal.
No, I'm just getting DMs and I'm having a hard time. I can't get. Oh yeah, okay. It's the internet. It's just I guess we're a little bit delayed.
Oh, okay.
We'll fix it during the commercial. Yes, with the reviews, but I wanted to get back to the thing where, like, you've never asked anybody or the waitress, what's good here? Like, if you're at, do you guys have a good burger? The steak good? You never had that.
Once in a while, unless like it's like a special and you get like a, hey, I saw this on special. Is it any good?
Right.
That's like the only time that I can think of.
And usually they'll tell you yes, right? They'll never say no, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
You mean you actually had a waiter say, don't eat that?
Oh. I thought you meant like,
no.
If my mom always be like, is that good on special? Normally it's, hey, you should try the most expensive thing on the menu so I can get a good tip.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
As a joke. But no waiters ever said, no, don't eat that.
No, unless you're at Dick's Last Resort, because they have to be
yes, Dick's Last Resort, that's fun. That's
a very
I
fun
went there
place.
early 2000s because we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Haven't been there since 2016.
And we went there, and it was Dick's on the Bay. Dick's on the Bay.
Dick's on
so
the
we
Bay.
we were out there, and it's the first time I didn't know anything about it, and the people that were with me knew about the routine with Dick's.
Yeah.
I didn't. Guy comes walking up, it's like, oh, really? You probably want a seat. Sits us at a table, throws our menus down at us, and then decides to just berate my order far as soda is concerned. They sat down and started eating one of our friends' fries and just was like
harmless. Harmless.
I was getting pissed though, like, really? Because I was still in the business then. And I'm like, I was really getting upset because I didn't know that was the shtick.
Oh.
I didn't know it was shtick. I've had one say it's not their favorite, but that was their taste preference. Okay. So I didn't know that was the shtick going on. So I was starting to get upset. I was almost going to get up and say something and ask for the manager, and then they had to be like, no, sit down. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. So, but Dick's is fun. Now that if you don't know, but what are you doing?
Dick's is fun?
Oh my God. I'm going to take that mouse away from you. Anyway, so what I have found that some waiters have told you what not to eat. Some of these waiters have come out and spoken out, and these are some of the items.
Just
now,
a quick question for you. On this list, are they restaurants or are they food items?
They're food items. So, and we know that I'm not on a fast food kick anymore, but this is 20 fast food employees coming out and telling you which foods never to eat if you ever go to fast food places.
Okay.
Now,
so they are chains.
They are chains. Yeah.
Okay, they're not local places.
I would never do that.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody's ever told me not to eat anything local either. But whether you like it or not, fast food plays an integral role in most of our busy lives. Some choices have been made for generations. Other new trendy chains pop up every couple of years. It is a necessary even while it's pretty fair to say that you don't go through a drive-through expecting a gourmet meal or a healthy meal for that matter at times. You don't want to do it. You want it at least to be edible. So here's a list of 20 different chains of why not to eat. Now, some of these are local, so some of these you're going to be pretty impressed. Don't drink the water in Tijuana. So I'm a big hot dog fan.
Should we get some music underneath
Nah,
this?
we're all right.
Okay.
Now I'm a big hot dog fan.
You're a huge hot dog fan.
I don't eat a lot of them, but I like to, I want to, if I'm out anywhere at a con or event, I will try.
You'll try the dog.
I'll try one dog. I'll try
the
one
dog.
I mean, I'm not going to eat like 3 dozen of them or 2 dozen of them.
No, you'll try the dog. You'll try the wiener.
So you're a movie guy. You go out in the movies, and now now the movie theaters are like AMC and whatnot.
Okay.
Everything is, you can order more than just nachos and popcorn. So Cinemark theaters, the people working there said, don't eat the hot dogs. At the end of this is going to gross some people out. Oof. At the end of the day, we don't need music for this, but there's going to be some serious sound effects for this. At the end of the day, we would be required to wash them off and let them soak in water to rehydrate them. Are you listening to this?
Yes.
We would then put them in a container in the freezer. The next day, We were required to put them back on the hot dog warmer. Hot dogs weren't thrown out until they started turning green or the case had busted. Now, if the case busted, that's just nasty. No, that's not. Oh, that's gross. A wiener.
Wiener.
Blow, chicka, blow, blow. Perkins. I don't know this restaurant.
Okay, Perkins. Okay, so let me give
Are
you.
you okay? Are
I
you
know
a fan of
Perkins.
Perkins?
I know Perkins.
Okay.
Perkins is a chain in the South.
Okay,
so
I figured as much.
It was in Winter Park, Florida. So
Okay.
it was literally from here to Spot Coffee from my apartment. So to put
like
that
from
in
the studio, from studio to here. Okay, so you went there quite a bit.
quite a bit, even when my parents were there. But Dakota.
Yep.
Dakota's dad thought that Perkins was the shit. He's like, oh, we gotta go to Perkins.
Okay.
We're like, it's really not that.
What was your favorite breakfast item for you?
Probably the steak, the country fried steak
that
they had in the menu.
Okay. Well, that's good. No eggs. You don't eat eggs for breakfast?
Not typically, unless it's a homemade egg sandwich.
Okay. Well, that's good because Perkins, the scrambled eggs, don't eat them. The 5-gallon bucket of mixed eggs sits in a hot kitchen all day. Then at the end of the day, more egg is added to the fill to fill it back up and put it away for the next day. The kitchen manager is the only one that can make the call to empty the bucket and clean it out. He goes by smell to make the decision. So, that's more than. So stay away from the eggs. Now this one bothers me. Now this is all fountain sodas in any fast food place.
All fountain.
All fountain.
All fountain.
One of the employees said, "I will never drink pop that doesn't come out of a can or a bottle." Obviously, pop is a regional thing. Some people say it up here, but I think that's a southern thing. If I'm gonna have a pop,
It's
that's
soda.
It's
soda.
I know it's
in
soda.
the
But it's
Northeast,
a southern,
it's soda.
Yeah, but it's a southern thing. I think pop is a regional thing. They call it pop.
And in Indiana, when I went there, it was pop.
So anyway, they say this employee says, "I would never drink pop that doesn't come out of a can or bottle. I've worked at 2 fast food places, and at both the pop dispensers were so disgusting. Out of order usually means hose filled with mold." So
Ooh. Well, now, like at Moe's or at a Subway now, or even some gas stations, they have the touch, like the touch dispensers.
Still a pump.
I understand, but now, like when it's like low, they'll tell you. So then it's like, okay, maybe it's not mold, and maybe it's actually really low. So
you're defending them?
Not necessarily.
Well,
not necessarily defending them.
So when you go to Subway, what would you get at Subway?
A foot-long flatbread chicken bacon ranch or egg white and bacon and cheese with extra pickle, salt, and pepper.
Well, that's good because you need to stay away from the steak at Subway.
Steak
from Subway, having to prep it completely ruined it for me. It's essentially a frozen meat log that you have to break apart with your bare hands, and it will sit out there for hours at a time before you cook it.
Gross.
So
number one.
So stay away from there. What else we got? Now, are you when you have chicken, are you a chicken Alfredo person? Do you like chicken Alfredo? Do you like the Alfredo sauce? I like a good chicken Alfredo. Like the Taco Town's got a good Alfredo sauce.
Yes, they do. I think also the Harvest does as well.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried the Harvest. I haven't tried the Harvest. So stay away. Now, see, for me, I did the winging it at Domino's.
Which,
Hold on. And I did it at Pizza Hut.
Those were terrible.
Both were pretty terrible. The Pizza Hut got 0.
I also tried the wings at Pizza Hut, unlike you.
Yeah, unlike me what?
I just threw them.
No, I ate one. I took one bite. That was it. They're disgusting.
I tried them.
They're disgusting.
And they were brutal.
They're nasty. They're gross.
They're
slimy. They're gross. They're disgusting. You love the meat log. He must be talking to you, Seth.
Oh.
So, so my thing is, if you're a pizza place, stick with pizza. Your chicken wings suck. Your other offerings, your pastas are mediocre at best. So the spinach Alfredo sauce at Papa John's is a big no-no.
Who would even eat Papa John's?
Employee states, "I worked at Papa John's a while back. I would highly advise against the spinach Alfredo sauce. It's not popular. Kept in an open container in the fridge where it absorbs many other hideous odors and reeks to high heaven." So, yeah. If you're a pizza place, stick with pizza.
Heaven?
I mean, I get like the mom and pops. They got the hoagies, and they do great subs and cold sandwiches. And their Alfredo sauce, I've hit some of the local mama pops around here.
Mm-hmm.
They're good, but the chains stick with what you know. Don't their wing sauce? I don't know.
Stick with what you know, and that's
so Chick-fil-A next on the list.
oh.
Now they say
Did you say Chick-fil-A?
I said Chick-fil-A.
Oh boy.
What is it?
Because Chick-fil-A is like the holy grail of chicken. So
Well, it's funny because the employee says here, don't eat the chicken salad. It's Chick-fil-A chicken is in the name of the company. I worked at a Chick-fil-A in Southern California for nearly 2 years, and almost everything there is made fresh to order. And in general, any of the fried and grilled items are a safe bet in terms of conditions the food is prepped under. But I will say that nobody should ever eat the chicken salad sandwich under any circumstances. Now, he's stressing this in capital letters. The chicken salad itself is several-day-old frozen chicken patties manually stripped of breading, then chopped up and mixed with celery and mayo and whatnot. What the hell is whatnot?
what the hell is whatnot? That's a good question.
How anyone can pass this menu item off as helpful is beyond me. It's just nasty. Also, Chick-fil-A cooks nearly everything on their menu using MSG, but I heard managers lie to customers about that on several occasions.
Oh, you know what they are? They're bad boys.
You are going to have to kill it on the sound effects tonight. You're not redeeming yourself.
I will be.
So, are you a fan of the McRib?
No.
I think it's totally disgusting.
Sorry,
So obviously, this employee does too. I worked at McDonald's for a while, and I would have to say the McRib. No way. The way it looks before we put the sauce on it is absolutely revolting, and it doesn't look like meat at all. It looks like a scab.
You're right. Papa John's is the worst pizza ever. My dad is right on that.
Yeah, it is awful.
Yeah, it's
It's
terrible.
awful. I don't like either. Is Mr. Cooper's listening?
My dad hates Papa John's pizza. Now here's
Well, obviously he's listening. So
here's the issue with Papa John's with my dad.
well,
So-
let's save it for let's save it. We'll tell everybody about it later, but let's save it. Okay, so let's get through our list and we'll save the announcement for later. So again, Pizza Hut's on the list. Stuffed crust pizza at Pizza. No, employee says. I'm not a big fan of stuffed crust pizza anyway. I used to work at Pizza Hut. The stuffed crust pizza has an entire stick of mozzarella cheese crammed into the crust of every single slice. Crammed.
Oh,
I didn't say creamed.
Oh.
The pizzas are cut 8 ways so that 8 full mozzarella sticks you'll be getting per stuffed crust pizza. Also, we take a brush, an actual paintbrush, he says, and slather oil and grease all over the pizza after it comes out of the oven. Yeah, no. Okay, so people don't like carbonated drinks. Soda's not good for you. Pepsi, you can take the rust off cars with.
You know what is
take
good?
the paint off cars with.
You know what is good for you though? Body armor.
Oh my God! Stop! We'll get to it in a minute. Oh my God! Am I gonna have to cut your mic off?
No.
All right. So
I can cut my own mic off in here.
I know. So people don't like soda. Obviously, Pepsi, Coke. Like I said, back in the day, you could use Coke to strip a car with the paint off the car.
Depends on what type of Coke. There's people that like all sorts of different Coke.
Yeah. Okay. No. The regular Coke was halfway acceptable.
Diet or
But
regular?
anyway,
So that's what I'm talking about.
Diet's even worse. But anyway, it's not as healthy. So McDonald's. So you would get a sweet tea. That's kind of healthy, you know. It's brewed. Supposedly, it's brewed.
I would take the Dasani bottled water if
Well,
that.
Yeah, of course. So McDonald's sweet tea is a big no-no by one of these employees. It's just a pound of sugar per gallon. Ooh. So it's obviously not unsweetened, but still. So stay away from the sweet tea if you want to get away from the sugar. Oh, lemons and lettuce at the Red Lobster. I'm not really sure.
I didn't even know they had lemons
in
the salad for the red.
No,
at
the
Red
lettuce, the lemons you're using for your crab legs or your shrimp. Sometimes people put that on their shrimp. Oh, they have the shrimp cocktail.
I feel like they're just left out.
Well,
That'd be my guess.
I worked at Red Lobster for a year and can happily say that the only thing I'd worry about would be the lemons and salads. The lemons always got touched by dirty hands.
Oh.
Touch. And only really on really busy days, some servers would use their hands to grab lettuce and stuff. Otherwise, I'll happily eat everything from the store I used to work at. Otherwise, I'll happily eat everything from the store. That's funny. So if you go to Red Lobster, don't order the salad and don't use the lemons. Now, I like this place. So this kind of hurts me because I've actually eaten this item.
Okay,
a few times.
what's the place?
It's Panera.
Okay, what's the
soup. All the soup.
Okay, so I know what their mac and cheese is like. Their mac and cheese is literally frozen, and they cut it, and then they just drop it in the fryer.
What?
So it's like it's frozen.
Yeah.
They pre-cook it, and it's frozen, and they put it in big plastic baggies. They cut it open, and then they drop it in the warmer, the fryer or whatever, and then they cook it from there. It takes like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, this person said I worked at Panera for a few years. I wouldn't eat the soup until after lunch rush. Why? They saved the soup from the previous day and put it out to reheat and reuse. That's fine and all, but it's way better when it's fresh from the plastic bag that it comes from.
Told you. I told you.
I know that. I know it wasn't fresh. But now I'm concerned now that I if I'm gonna want soup at Panera because they
said after the lunch.
It makes me sick. But I like their cream of broccoli. I like a good cream of broccoli soup. But now I guess if I go to Panera, I have to go after the lunch rush.
Is the Campbell's soup from the store better than the Panera one? That's warm.
No. Actually, it tastes better. But again, the stuff you get in the Campbell's isn't the same as you get in the bags either. Not that it's. I mean.
We'll have to do a blindfold test.
A blindfold test? We can do that. We can do that. All right. What else we got? Oh, where is the last? Oh, okay. Subway's in the list again. Fish salad options. Now, obviously, you have a fish salad on your sub or whatever.
Didn't even know they had fish.
So this employee says, Subway is usually pretty good, except I would avoid the fish options. They are both made by, 1, add 1/2 pound of dried tuna or crab meat. 2, add 3 pounds of mayonnaise. 3, stir until the dried items don't feel dry anymore. So I'm sure you're probably sticking your gloved hands that have touched everything else for a while and then stick them in there. And that's it.
Speaking of mayonnaise, we will talk about that later on in the show. Very excited to talk
I have to
mayonnaise.
agree with you. I have to agree with you. Especially chili the next day, but if it's properly stored. I don't think this soup is properly stored, just like every other item on this list is not properly stored.
And for those wondering on the audio version listening, there's a Facebook comment that says sometimes soup tastes better the second day. It depends, though. Like corn chowder, fantastic on the second day.
I'm not a fan of corn chowder. Chili. And some creamy soups are better the next day.
So
but I don't like corn chowder.
You like chili all seasons, or are you strictly a chili guy in the fall?
I'll eat chili all year round.
Okay.
So, again, McDonald's is on the list. You don't like the burgers. You don't like the way they're cooked. You think they're not as healthy, so you want to do a chicken option. Grilled chicken is a no-no at McDonald's, this employee says.
Okay.
McDonald's employee says a lot of people choose to be healthy and order our grilled chicken instead. Whoops. Wow, I'm learning how to read today, just so you know. It's my day at first grade. Not a lot of people realize that they're eating a fast food joint, and we will find a way to make it anything. We'll make it anything but healthy. Anything grilled chicken, on principle, I wouldn't eat, and here's why. To keep it from sticking to the grill, we use 3 squirts of liquid margarine on top of it. And then, to keep it juicy, we've laid the frozen blocks of chicken. 3 more squirts of liquid margarine are applied on top of that. So they're putting chicken and then the squirts, then another chicken, and flipping over to keep them moist, and while they're cooking them. So you're getting some fatty. You're just getting some fatty crap.
They want to make sure
no,
that
Hank, sorry, Hank. I do not like corn chowder. I hate it.
The thing is, though, is they just want you to get all the meat at McDonald's.
Well, again, McDonald's is again on the list. Big figure.
My.
Come on. The filet of fish. Now, you think that would be a healthy option.
No, because it's fried.
It is fried, but it is healthier, supposedly. But yes, it is fried.
It's probably treated the same way their burgers are.
Are the biggest scam. You get the same bun as a cheeseburger, a tiny amount of dirt cheap sauce, cheap deep fried fish square, and you don't even get a full slice of cheese. On top of the fact,
yeah, you
it is
tell
fried.
him, Dad.
It is fried. So why would the dad say?
Corn chowder rules.
Yeah, sorry, corn chowder does not rule. It rules nothing. I rule. That's what matters. You guys, you know what? It's good that I'm not eating corn chowder.
Not with that hairdo.
More corn chowder for you. Yeah, we'll talk. And lastly, you know what's funny about all of these? Obviously, the filet of fish, the grilled chicken, or any of these fried items in fast food places. Nobody talks about the grease. I know for a fact, in some of the places I've worked, the grease does not get changed regularly. So you're putting hundreds and hundreds of items in the fryer. Yeah. That is the most disgusting thing. The only time I've ever seen it, the only time I would see the cooks at a couple of places that I worked they would change the fryer is if they did like, fish and chips, and you put the fish in and it comes out almost black. We're already in the middle of lunch rush, and they're like, oh, maybe we should change the fryers. How about you can't see the bottom of the fryer later first? Would probably be a good indication to get the crap out there and put clean fryer oil in
It's
there.
like with Bar Rescue. How many times does John Taffer go in there and just rip out the hoods and the grease?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, the biggest thing with the fast foods is the fried. If you're going to a fast food place, stay away from the fast food stuff. And you know what's funny that wasn't on this list? The top 20 or the 20 employees, no Taco Bell.
Wow.
I am shocked.
Wow.
I worked there. That was my first job.
What years?
I can't remember. Was it 17? No. Was I? No, I just got out of school. So I want to say it was my first year.
86?
Yeah. What the hell you think? Shut up. I graduated in 90, jerk. 86. Shut up. I'm not that old. So it had to be 18 or 19 because that's when I got my motorcycle. So, and I worked at Taco Bell. And let me tell you, I don't know how things are now because I used to eat a lot of Taco Bell. Yeah. Years ago. I wouldn't touch that ground beef with the 10-foot pole.
That sounds terrible.
Talk about putting soup in a bag. That's how our ground beef came.
Ooh.
Seasoned and just dripping with the crappy grease and sauce. I'm sure it's a little better now.
And if I lose my job tomorrow, it was great knowing everybody. Taco Bell just sends you an email. We heard you on the YouTube. We're gonna copyright strike you because you were talking about it.
Whatever. But yeah. So again, anywhere you go, even if you go to a restaurant, try to stay away from the fried food, especially because of the fryer. Not only because it's unhealthy, but you don't know how old that fryer later oil is. So
you're going to tell your little ones not to get chicken fingers and french fries?
I'm not going to tell anybody not to get anything. That's all up to them. They can do whatever they want.
That's all up to them.
That is all up to them. Like I said, I've cut Taco Bell out pretty much completely. I still like a few fried items every now and then, but I'm not a big I'm not the fry guy.
I'm not the fry guy.
I'm not the big fry guy.
Okay, guy.
So there you go. Now I know you were a foodie too, but you eat at fast food places, so I figured you.
Yeah, you came in here the other day with Burger King. You took 2 bites and went.
Yeah, it made me sick.
Yeah, I know it did.
Yeah, and I had 2 bites of their onion rings. I was pissed.
You were off the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was pissed. I had a craving for a burger,
and that was the emoji episode.
That was the emoji episode. And I hate McDonald's because it sits in my stomach like a rock. It's just disgusting.
Oh yeah,
I had
McDonald's the other day.
I had a hankering for a burger, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like Wendy's because it's too salty. They use too much salt on their burgers. So I'm like, I'll go to Burger King. It's grilled, supposedly.
You're making me really want to try now the
What?
McDonald's McChicken or something just to see what it looks like.
You mean the filet of fish?
No, they have a spicy McChicken they just brought in.
Oh, that we talked about? Yeah, no.
I think I'm going to try that and see how it is.
No. Okay. Well,
anyway.
You want to get into today's show?
Sure. On Today with DW, the boys are back. They talk Hollywood happenings as Carol Baskin hits the dance floor after Tiger King, how Netflix is still winning, plus what Apple TV is planning on for an innovative holiday special. Quotes there. We are a safety first show. That's why we have glasses. Remember that as we
Not
talk.
why we have glasses.
Remember that as we talk into the drunk drawer. Plus, move over, Joey Chestnut. We'll tell you why this Arizona math teacher may just be the next Joey. That and more coming up on Today with DW, being brought to you by Body Armor, The Shirt Factory, and Adventure Family Fun Center.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hello,
Sounds
I'm
good.
Baker Mayfield.
I'm Anthony Russo.
I'm Donovan Mitchell.
I'm Diana Taurasi,
I'm Ryan Blaney.
and I have something to confess.
I had a formidable Beanie Baby collection.
I used to say YOLO a lot.
I paid a lot of money for ringtones.
I had a sick flowing mullet one time.
My Cabbage Patch Kid's name was Dolores.
I used to rock bleached tips.
I used to rank my friends on MySpace.
I rented movies at Blockbuster.
I used to wear jorts. That's right, jean shorts.
I used to drink Gatorade.
Yeah, I used to drink Gatorade.
We all used to drink it.
It was the only sports drink out there.
Now there's Body Armor.
I drink Body Armor now.
I drink Body Armor now.
I'm Team Body Armor now.
Wow, you just threw me off with that little sound effect right there. Welcome back to Today with DW, the Wednesday edition. Happy Hump Day. It is fall-ish. Too early, I think.
September.
School's starting back next week, so I
I'm
guess it's
very
fall.
excited for kids to come home and be like, Mommy, I wore Johnny's mask today. That would be terrible.
What you just said is kind of creepy. What are you hanging out by the schoolyard in the playground waiting for the kids for them to pick up? You better wear your mask if you are. No, let's get into today. The more you know.
If this would work.
Today's the more you know. Well, you can Today's More You Know is brought to you by Adventure Family Fun Center in Queensbury, New York. They are family run and owned, so they know the importance of family fun with indoor, outdoor go-karts, laser tag, paintball, arcade games, and more. Adventure Family Fun Center is the place to be. They also know your concerns, and they are meeting all the COVID policies and procedures to make sure that your friends and family are safe. The go-kart is the only thing open right now, and I've gone a couple times. It's awesome. And, what do I want to say? I'm lost right now.
Use the code.
Oh, yeah, use the code. What is going on? I'm thinking of that Burger King thing.
I
and
know.
I'm like, it's throwing me off because
I
I don't want to
know.
eat. I don't want to think about that because now I'm hungry. But if you go up to the go-kart counter over at Adventure Family Fun Center and use code DWSE. That's right, DWSE. We receive 6 tickets for $35. It's $10 off the regular price.
Steal.
It's a steal. And it's a long 5 minutes. And like I said this on the Sports Edition last night, and I'll keep saying it again, that it's a long 5 minutes. So if you don't have 6 friends like Seth, then get 2 people, or maybe your mom and dad will come with you, and you can go a couple of times. And about 2 or 3 times around, then you'll have a great time. It's really fun.
That was a big burn. That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
So maybe mom and dad probably wouldn't go either. So sorry, Seth. Wah, wah. But anyway. Anyway, I'm just picking. But anyway, they are... they're fun. Let me tell you. If you go up there, call me. If you're in the local area, I'll go up with you. I love the go-karts there. So anyway,
we could be doing a show. It'd be like, hey, you got this. See ya. I'm going.
I could do that. Well, I
You
don't think
could.
they're... Well, yeah. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., so they just closed down. And Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And if you need more information or contact them, you go to adventurefamilyfun.com. Today is National Blueberry Popsicle Day, and it is a thumbs down.
Bum, bum, bum,
Because didn't we just
bum.
talk about this a couple days ago, that in 1924, Frank Epperson applied for a patent called the Epsicle, and then he renamed it Popsicle?
Yeah, it was National...
Cherry Popsicle Day.
Yep.
Yeah, so no, I would thumbs down on that one too. National VJ Day, which means Victory Over Japan Day.
Not what you think.
No, what would you think it was? You didn't have a comeback, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't have a comeback, did you?
We're not on FCC rules, though, so that's...
There's not a FCC. I was.
Well, I
thinking,
immediately...
you know what?
When I
read it
okay, hold on. When I first saw VJ, I thought, I immediately
Vagina?
thought... Vagina?
Vajayjay? It's
Yeah.
National Vajayjay Day? Oh, my God. What? Are you kidding me right now? When I was, this shows our age because
The burger is out the window now.
When VJ for me would be video DJ, video jockey like MTV. They were the first VJs.
Hey, and we get into what is a DJ and not a DJ as a radio
Yes,
personnel
I'm not
on
getting
my
it.
latest edition of Talk Hard with Seth Cooper,
Oh.
launching this Sunday. Okay, continue.
Are you done?
I am.
Okay. This day recognizes Allied forces' victory over Japan during World War II. Officials announced the surrender of Japan to the Allies on August 15, 1945. The official signing of surrender took place on September 2nd, 1945, officially ending World War II. Wow, that's it for national holidays today. That's a light day today. Are you sure?
That was it. I made sure, too. I looked on 3 different sites.
I can guarantee you missed 2.
Nope.
You want to bet? You want to
Nah,
bet?
because you definitely looked them up already.
You want to bet? We'll keep going.
Go big or
But,
go home.
You might as well just pack it up right now because you lost that bet. 5 days until Labor Day. You gonna do anything for Labor Day?
My grandma's up, so maybe.
Oh, nice. You gonna do a little barbecue?
Maybe a little barbecue. Maybe a little veggie burgers.
Tell
Who knows?
Cooper Senior to buy some Jay's Wicked. Use
Oh.
promo code Winging It to receive 10% off your entire purchase.
There's some good sauces,
There
man.
is. 59 days until Halloween. I can't wait. 85 days until Thanksgiving. 114 days until Christmas, and again, too many days until 2021. It's actually 121 days. 100. No. Oh boy, this is.
You want to give the backstory on this?
No. Well, let's see. It's 186 days until just put your flag up on your mailbox, but don't put anything outgoing into the mailbox just to fool with the mailman day. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And you're like, did you make this up? I'm like, found it. March 5th.
Okay. Anyway, 1978 or 1798. I'm still thinking about that Burger King.
You are.
I'm really pissed off about that Burger King. 1798, first bank robbery in the U.S. Bank of Pennsylvania, robbed of $162,821 at Carpenter's Hall in Philadelphia. I was just going to say 163,000. That's easier. 1859, gas lighting introduced in Hawaii. Ooh. 1867, first girls' school opens in Haarlem, the Netherlands. In Haarlem, there's a Haarlem in Netherlands.
I don't think it's pronounced I think it's pronounced Haarlem
No,
with the way the
don't
Dutch
have that.
speak. They always say that.
I don't know about
Idrich.
that. 1897, the first magazine was published. Did you research what the magazine was?
Yes, and it's no longer in existence. But it was like
You're backpedaling now.
Monk Joe. Monk Joe.
1898, the first machine gun was used in battle. Here we go. 1900, telegraph was used between Germany and U.S. begins. 1901, Theodore Roosevelt advises speak softly and carry a big fucking stick. Oh, sorry, just a big stick. Yeah.
Just a big stick.
1929, WOR in New York City ends affiliation with CBS Radio Network. 1930, first nonstop airplane flight from Europe to U.S. was 37 hours long. Longest flight you ever been on?
To L.A., which was 8 hours from New York City.
Oh, you're a youngin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Try 14. It sucks.
I bet.
It sucks. 14 sucks. And then you get then when you then when you get that 14-hour flight and then you have a layover and you think, "Oh, my God, I can relax, stretch out, I get an hour layover." No, you have to literally run from the other terminal to the next and you barely make the next plane.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any cons overseas?
No cons overseas. But I've been overseas many times, but no cons. I'd like to do a con overseas.
That's a pop culture question for you.
Australia. There's a couple huge cons.
Really?
In Australia, yeah, but that's talking some flight. That's like
That's
hours
27 hours.
Yeah, something like that. If you don't even, well, I'm sure, and that's probably including your layover though too.
I don't know.
1931, Bing Crosby, not Bill Cosby.
No.
Bing Crosby makes his solo radio debut. 1944, Holocaust diarist Anne Frank set to Auschwitz concentration camp. 1945, VJ Day, formal surrender of Japan aboard USS Missouri marks the end of World War II. Not the VJ that Seth thought it was. And that would be an old VJ, too, if it was in 1945, Seth. What are you doing?
Going on for our next one.
You keep the same track. That's why it's called a loop.
In 1963, CBS and NBC expanded network news
And it's too loud.
from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Why am I talking again?
I don't know.
like that? I have no
1972,
idea.
Rod Stewart's first number one hit, You Wear It Well. 1974, U.S. President General Ford signs Employee Retirement Income Security Act. 1987, Phillips introduced CD video. Ooh. 1991, Ropin' the Wind, third studio album by Garth Brooks is released. Who cares?
It's a banger.
Album, whatever. And that's today's The More You Know. If you're just joining this train wreck on Wednesday here, it is the Today with DW show. Somebody's going to be losing his sound effect privileges real soon here.
Nope.
You want to bet?
Yeah, because it's a new day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We move on. We learn each day.
I'm waiting for you to.
Ooh.
So anyway,
At least I know how to lock and unlock the door.
we don't lock the doors when we're sitting here.
No, but when I leave the studio.
Well, that is a good thing. Maybe I should revoke your key. Well, maybe we'll start with that. Oh, really?
Let's get into it.
All right, you're running. You seem to be running the show. It's your
All
turn
right.
now.
On the heels of the 25th anniversary of her best-selling Merry Christmas album, DW and I talked about this this last week. Apple TV is creating an innovative holiday special. The streaming giant has confirmed that our favorite, Mariah Carey's magical Christmas special, an exclusive holiday event from the global pop icon superstar. It has been described as an innovative special that will mix music, dancing and animation, driven by a universally heartwarming story that brings the world together. Man, oh man, does 2020 need the world to be brought together.
Oh, yeah, because Mariah Carey can do that.
Yeah, because all I want for Christmas is you. Expect surprises from celebrity guests and songs from our best-selling holiday category, led by the iconic All I Want for Christmas Is You. The modern holiday classic, released in 1994, which found its way to #1 last year in 2019, becoming our 19th overall #1 hit. It was yet another sign of Carey's holiday dominance after failing miserably on New Year's Eve just a few years ago, and also for her Christmas 25th anniversary, and her latest notch of her holiday business ventures that's ramped up in recent years, including an annual tour, a YouTube TV special, 2 Hallmark movies, a Universal Pictures home entertainment release, plus she appeared in an Amazon special last year. Mariah Carey is Christmas, the story of All I Want for Christmas Is You, which took a deep dive in the making of the holiday classic.
You done now?
I'm done.
Okay. You gonna buy that album, are you?
Oh, we have that on Spotify locked up.
Great. Well, in better Hollywood news and Hollywood happenings, Jamie Foxx looks like he's going to be staying at Netflix for quite a bit. Following a lengthy deal-making process, the Oscar winner will star in and executive produce a comedy series called Dad, Stop Embarrassing Me at the Netflix. Why did it say that? That's weird. The show is inspired by Fox's relationship with his daughter, Corinne, who will also produce. Don't forget to listen to Talk Hard with Seth Cooper. Seriously, the two of you are ganging up on my show?
Wait, what?
Mr. Cooper. I've never... Mr. Cooper. Excuse me. There was supposed to be a major announcement for tomorrow, but we might have to renege that. But anyway, yes. Anyway, let me get back to this. Dad, Stop Embarrassing Me will be Fox's first regular role on a scripted TV series since the Jamie Foxx Show. Do you remember that?
The
Jamie Foxx Show?
Yes,
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay. Do you know what year?
2001, I believe.
Yeah, because you just
No,
had to look at
it
it.
was like 2000.
You were waiting for reading a line.
No, I wasn't.
Whatever. He also hosted an excellent executive-produced Fox game show, Beat Shazam, and starred in the first installment of ABC's Live in the Front of a Studio Audience, playing George Jefferson, recreated episodes of All in the Family and The Jeffersons. The series order comes on the heels of Fox starring in Netflix featured Project Power, which was awesome. I thought it was great. Did you watch it yet?
I piecemealed it, but yes, I'm
What?
gonna watch it again
Why?
because I need to understand scenes, and that's the way. And you're like, I don't understand how you watch movies. I'll watch it first, and then I'll watch it a second time, and I'll pause and see what I missed. I'll digest it into my stomach, unlike a McDonald's burger does. You know?
Okay, so anyway, which premiered August 14th on Netflix. His recent credits also include Just Mercy, the 2018 Robin Hood, and Baby Driver. I will tell you, I liked Project Power. It comes off of another comic book, kind of not a ripoff, but Dial M, which was kind of the same thing where you could dial up and get a power, whatever, and it was random. It was like you dial up in that 1-900 number and you were able to get a power. But this was really good. I enjoyed it. This this is crazy. I have not, and I probably might be one of the few people that could say that I've never watched The Tiger King. I don't ever care to watch The Tiger King.
I didn't. My parents did.
I don't want to waste my time with this. It seems Carol Baskin is now hitting the dance floor, and there'll be 15 contestants on Dancing with the Stars. Everybody, watch out for your legs. The lineup was announced Wednesday on Good Morning America. Joining Baskin will be Monica Aldama of Cheer, Krishnell Stoss of Selling Sunset, former Bachelorette Caitlin Bristow, retired NFL player Vernon Davis, actress Anne Hetch. Wow, Anne Hetch. Wow. They have to have one. Or Anne Heche, excuse me.
Yeah.
I said that name wrong. Anne Heche. You got to have one credible person, and then everybody else has to be a stupid reality star. That's
There
all.
you go.
You get one credible person people watch. Disney Channel star Saki Jackson, like I just said, One Day at a Time star Justina Machado, AJ McLean of Backstreet Boys. Oh, they're really digging the bottom of the barrel of this. The Real Host and Holy Moly sideline reporter Jeannie Mae. Actor Jesse Metcalf, rapper Nelly.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
No. Catfish host Nev Schulman. Oh, my God.
Neve,
Wow,
let's go.
my God. Former NBA player Charles Oakley and Olympic figure skater and commentator Johnny Ware. Dancing with the Stars is set to premiere September 14th on ABC, with Tyra Banks taking over hosting duties from Tom Berenger, and Banks is also an executive producer. Big deal. Will you be watching this? If you say yes,
No. And an ex made me watch this show, and I said, see ya. Goodbye.
alleged murderer. We cannot say murderer on the show. We cannot.
Alleged.
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 Yes, alleged.
And the show's going to suck anyway with
Look
Bergeron
under the
leaving.
septic tank. That's all I'm saying. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And look under the septic tank.
With Bergeron leaving the show and Aaron Andrews, I thought they brought flavor from the season I watched. And
You're gonna watch this show. You're talking.
No, I'm not.
You're lying right now. You know
I'm
when
not going to watch the show.
You know when you lie, your voice
I'm not.
Your voice goes up and your cheeks start getting red.
I'm not going to
Is
watch
that right,
the
Mr.
show.
Cooper? Is that right, Mr. Cooper?
I'm
Because your
not-
son's lying to me right now.
I'm not gonna watch
You
the show.
You gonna lie to your boss?
I'm not going to watch the show.
Are you lying to me right now?
All I'm saying is that it's going to be terrible. And
Johnny Ware wins. We're calling it now. Should we make a bet on this? Well, now we have to watch it then.
Ah.
We'd have to watch
No,
it.
we can wa-
we can just ask your dad.
No, what we can do is we can just read the results on ABC.
Oh, that's true. We could do that. We'll have to. Should we do?
We should do a segment.
Should we do a bracket? Is there 16? No, I won't do a show on that. I will not do a show.
No.
on that.
I was just going to say, speaking of
No.
shows, we do have a show coming to the Earplug podcast network.
We do. We don't have to do self-plugs on this show, Seth.
No, we don't.
Okay. Disney Plus has spoken. The highly anticipated second season of Star Wars, The Mandalorian, is finally making its way to TV screens around the world. Did you watch it?
No.
No?
No, but I'm going to watch this right here. It seems interesting.
Well, you got to watch the first part.
I have to watch
second season. This is the second season.
Oh, okay. So I have to watch the first one that's on Disney Plus, and then the second one.
Yes,
March 30th.
sir.
Okay. Or October 30th, excuse me.
Not watch, just follow. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll do a fun bracket with that. Maybe we'll do
That'd be a
something
fun
like
idea.
that. And maybe we'll bet. Maybe we can get some of our listeners involved in the bracket. We'll get them on.
Some
we'll,
swag.
And we'll
We'll
give
give away
them some
some
body
swag.
outer swag. We can do that with some tickets and some other things. But anyway, fans have been preparing for a premiere date this fall. After quite a few guesses as to when exactly the show would return, we finally have an official announcement on Wednesday morning. I'm taking the day off. Disney Plus revealed that season 2 of The Mandalorian would be making its way to the streaming service on on Wednesday morning was the announcement. On October 30th. Okay, so.
Well, let's see when October 30th is.
I watched it. There's a big who about it, the whole thing. I won't bring it up because Hank will love that he'll bring it up. It was okay. It wasn't as stellar as what everybody else seemed to think, but it was a good show. It was a good show.
It is I don't know if you want to do this. I
Why?
think somebody would be mad. It is a Friday.
It's a Friday morning. I can binge at least 4 episodes. I get up early because
I forget.
they put them out at midnight, and I can stream when I get up around 4.
Well, for Netflix, I know they say midnight for the West Coast, but it's usually 2 or 3 a.m. in the East Coast.
Your dad's killing me right now. Your dad.
I know. What?
I don't.
He's never been in the chat, so he's like, "What is this? I can actually interact with."
I don't. Tim, we have to have a sit down, sir. Seriously, what? It was not. It's not good. It's bad. It rots your brain.
Well, the thing is when you had Quarantina, this show came out.
Quarantina. Is that your new drink?
This show came out. Oh, that would be a good drink, though.
A Quarantina? You could get that at the. Where could you get that?
I don't know. Anyway,
We'll have to make it up.
at the height of quarantining, that was like the show. Everyone talked about it. So
Yeah, I think so. But no. I'm not even gonna take a chance. Some more Hollywood happenings as we go on. 42, the Jackie Robinson biopic starring Chadwick Boseman. We brought this up last night on the sports edition because we kind of did like a moments of silence and some retrospect with Chadwick Boseman and Black Panther, and we talked. Tom talked a lot about this. 42 said it was. It will be released in AMC theaters to celebrate the late actor's life. The circuit announced Tuesday, beginning September 3rd. More than 300 AMC locations will participate in the release, which is being done in partnership with Warner Brothers and Legendary. Tickets will cost $5 and will be on sale by the end of today. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to watch it, Mr. Cooper, because it's just a train wreck of crap and reality stuff that I just don't like. I just don't. It's not something I can't get that life back. I can't get all those hours back. I just wouldn't. I just couldn't. And from what people were telling me, like Tom and Kim from Grindhouse, they've watched it and they talked about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I don't.
it's already covered on your network. I'm
yeah, it's
good.
already covered on my network.
I don't gotta talk about it anymore.
I don't have to talk about it. I have to watch it. Back to 42, the theater chain, which recently began opening up locations after nationwide shutdown amid COVID-19.
Besides New York.
Asked patrons about their favorite Bozeman performance, Save the Black Panther. 42 topped the list, which also included Marshall and Get On It. Get On It. Get on up. There we go. Bozeman, who died of colon cancer at the age of 43, so young, man. That's just, wow.
So sad.
Was most recently seen in Netflix feature Defy Bloods. His final performance in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom will be released on Netflix.
It's going to be the most streamed, I think,
Probably.
on Netflix that
Probably.
they've had.
Some more Hollywood happens. We got a lot of Hollywood happenings.
We have two more
Yeah,
stories.
we have
There's one in there.
Yes, we do.
And then I have an additional one.
Oh, you have an additional one. All right. Hollywood's got a brand new billionaire, according to Forbes. The magazine known for keeping track of celebrities' net worth announced Tuesday that longtime filmmaker Tyler Perry, 50, is officially a billionaire, joining the ranks of Oprah Winfrey, Steven Spielberg, and George Lucas. The outlet estimates Perry's net worth at $1 billion and says he's earned more than $1.4 billion in pre-tax income since 2005. How funny that when his career, and it's such a short career, this is fast for him. He literally was in his car because he could not afford a place to stay. No joke. And this is a fast career for him. I mean, it's crazy. Throughout his career, Perry told the magazine he's made it point on everything he makes. He owns all his content that he makes. So he gets everything.
Yep.
Forbes reports that Perry owns the entirety of his creative output, which includes more than 1,200 television episodes, 22 films, at least 24 plays, and 330-acre studio lot in Atlanta. Now, we had this isn't breaking news, but it was breaking for Seth while we were talking about this. So we'll do the last Hollywood news with this gem. Oh, Jesus.
You knew that this was going to be in the news at some point. Adult film star Ron Jeremy is facing 20 additional sexual assault charges involving 13 women, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office announced on Monday. The new charges include 6 counts of sexual battery by a restraint, 5 counts of new charges, enforceable rape, 3 counts of forcible oral rape, 2 counts of forcible penetration by a foreign object.
What?
The amend complaint is coming after Jeremy was charged with sexually assaulting 4 women back in June of 2020. He has pleaded not guilty to these charges. Jeremy will be arraigned on new charges today, on Wednesday. His attorney did not immediately return Rolling Stone's request for comment. No shit. The new charges date back as 2004, while the most recent one involves an incident that allegedly took place on January 1st, 2020. No wonder the new year sucked. The ages of alleged victims range from, this is disgusting, 15 years old to 54. One case where he got 250 years to life in prison was in 2004, an incident that involved a 15-year-old girl who attended a party in Santa Clara, California. Where are your parents and how did you get a fake ID in 2004? Where Jeremy allegedly assaulted her. For that incident, Jeremy was charged with assault with intent to commit rape, penetration by a foreign object, and unconscious or sleeping victim and lewd conduct. The January 1st incident involves a 21-year-old victim who accused Jeremy of sexually assaulting her outside a business in Hollywood. 6 of the alleged assaults took place at a West Hollywood bar that Jeremy frequently visited. He probably had a spot. And another alleged occurred in a bar's parking lot. If convicted on all of these charges, he could face a maximum sentence of 250 years to life in prison.
Oh, boy.
That was the most awkward read ever.
He's gonna. Well, I'm sure
because I had the music.
I'm sure he's used to having foreign things in him through his porn career, so it'll be an easy jail stay for him. Lastly, in Hollywood happenings, we have today's celebrity birthdays. Terry Bradshaw is 72.
Wow.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback who led the team to 4 Super Bowl championships after the team selected his first overall in the 1970 NFL draft. He became a widely popular Fox Sports analyst. Not really sure if he
Needs to lay off the spray tan.
Some days he's good. Some days he's like way off. He's also appeared on The Masked Singer last year.
Depends on his who he's got around him and how
Right.
they structure kind of the matchups.
Do you know he has a brand new TV show coming too?
I had no idea.
The Bradshaw Bunch. Legendary quarterback and television broadcast icon Terry Bradshaw gives us an intimate look in a life in the offseason. He's been called the greatest of all time, but now this touchdown titan spends his days surrounded by women. Jesus Christ. Who writes this crap?
Surrounded by women.
In his most coveted position, world's greatest dad. As a husband, father, and pappy to the Bradshaw Bunch, Terry hilariously helps his family navigate the pitfalls of extraordinary lives and lets you in on a side of Terry Bradshaw you've never seen before. It's probably 5 of those women, which is his wife and his 3 daughters, four women, I should say, telling him he's an idiot. This debuts September 4th on NBC. You gonna watch it?
Prime time, probably not.
My man, my friend. He's not my friend. I wish he was my friend. Keanu Reeves.
Oh, he
Played-
was fantastic.
He's 56 today. Played Neo in the Matrix trilogy, which is coming back again. He's playing Matrix 4. He's out right now. Bill and Ted Face the Music is just came out. Got 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't bad considering the fact of how many people are seeing it. But what is cool about this is it came out in theaters and it also came out on VOD as well.
Oh, it did come out on VOD.
Yes, it did. The third, yes. He also, obviously, I said Matrix. We talked big about him about being in Constantine, which we loved. He expressed to get back to that character, but there's licensing ties going on with that character in Constantine. I'm not sure who actually owned it. His roles in the day, there's still John Wick and 47 Ronin gained him additional fame. John Wick, love the John Wick movies.
Yes, I was just thinking he just revealed in an article how long he'll play it, and he just said
forever.
Forever.
Probably, yeah, he'll play it forever. I mean, they're going into John Wick 4. It's funny. We're joking. John Wick 4, Matrix are all coming out the same weekend. Supposedly, that was the original release date that the Matrix and John Wick 4 would come out the same weekend.
Wow.
So, would you do a double header?
Double dose,
Yeah,
double
would you do a
header.
double header. I do a double header. Double matinee. Bill and Ted Face the Music, the third installment, as I just said, in the sci-fi comedy franchise, simultaneously debuted on digital rental service and theatrical. The film picked up $1.6 million from 1,007 screens, with drive-in theaters in Salt Lake City, Dallas, and Houston accounting for a bulk of the receipts. Though it's unclear how much money Bill and Ted made on premium video on demand platforms, Orion Films reported that it was #1 title on iTunes. So there you go.
There you go.
And like I said, it got 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. Actor Mark Harmon, you gotta know who this is. You just played the theme on it. He turned 69. Saint Elsewhere actor. Wow, I cannot talk. Saint Elsewhere actor who gained widespread recognition as Leroy Jethro Gibbs in the hit TV series NCIS. His film credits include Wyatt Earp, Fear, Loathing in Vegas, Freaky Friday, and Weather Girl. And I believe he was also in Law and Order for a couple cameos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey Levin, do you know who that is?
Probably if you said his.
I did say his name. It's
No,
Harvey
I
Levin.
know. I know.
He turned 70. He is the creator of the most worst website in the beginning forever, TMZ, with all his paparazzis,
Forever.
whatever. Yes, but the site's actually. We use this site here. I do once in a while for some celebrity gossip and news, whatever. A lot of people don't realize he was a former lawyer.
We don't give away our sources here.
Yeah, okay. He passed his bar exam in 1975 and worked as an attorney until 1996. He also worked as a legal analyst on People's Court in 1997. So he's got a good legal background. So I'm assuming anytime there's problems with his paparazzi or there's lawsuits, how great would you already have your lawyer on
He's
retainer.
got you covered.
And you don't even need him on retainer.
Nope.
Comedian Cat Williams. You don't know who that is, do you?
No.
He turns 49, American comedian, actor, occasional rapper, known for his role as Money Mike on Friday After Next and for his outlandish, energetic stage persona. He's also did a stint on Nick Cannon's MTV improv show called Wild and Out, which is no longer around. And
Gone and will never be back
neither
again.
is Nick Cannon. And appeared in the 2007 Eddie Murphy film Norbit. And lastly, we have to end on this, and I'm just going to say this. This is amazing. Salma Hayek I'm sorry, gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. She turns 54. She gave a memorable performance in Frida Kahlo in the 2002 film Frida, but best known for Dust to Dawn, Desperado. Just awesome. She's also cast as a superhero in the next Marvel film, The Eternals, but 54 years old. She does not look 54 in this picture at all.
Looks good for 54.
Looks good. She looks amazing. Where's my number 3? Yeah, well, get on that now,
There you go.
Mr. Assistant Producer. But yeah, amazing. I was listening to.
Sorry, I was drooling.
Yeah, wow. I was listening to another radio show, the Preston and Steve show out of Philadelphia.
Yep.
And Casey, one of their, he's an assistant producer for their show, said, he goes, I watched Desperado the other day in Spanish. He goes, you know what? I didn't care about the dialogue. I didn't need to watch. I didn't need to know the dialogue at all. So that just says it right there. If you have not watched Desperado, go back and watch it. Same thing with Dust to Dawn, another great movie. So there you have it with the Hollywood happenings for today. And we are running just a little over an hour, so we will be cutting it a little short today. But we will have to announce again, Seth, go ahead, since this will be the 3 times a charm. Tell everybody what new show is coming to the network.
This Sunday, we are officially launching my very first episode of Talk Hard with Seth Cooper. Very excited to finally get this out. My first guest was none other than Mr. Herb Cloutier to my left. And we talked all things Casey Neistat, talked about dating in the industry. Does it necessarily work? We talked about the role here at Earplug. And we get into some other things, what to expect from my show. Also, we're talking NFL season, NHL playoffs, MLB trade deadline that passed on Monday. Some of the bigger moves, kind of a 2.0 to the sports edition, if you're a fan of that. Next week's guest for episode number 2. Very excited to have him on. Been a long time coming since I've been able to reunite with him. And got a load of guests coming the way, so very excited. And
You're not going to tease who the guest
new
is?
things in the works.
Tease who the guest is. Don't say the name. Can you tease him?
Yeah, it's Tim Healy.
I said tease him. Don't say the name.
I teased him. So Tim Healy's going to join me on episode number 2, talking the New York Mets, their catastrophe, and get a little more deep
When are you going to get Tom on?
Deep dive into Steve Cohen's ownership with the New York Mets, which
we touched last night.
I did watch, and I have to disagree with some of Tom's points.
Oh boy!
So
we'll have to have a duke out. We'll have to have a.
I
duke
disagree with some of the things that he has done, that the Wilpons have done, and that Brody Van Wagenen has done. From the baseball side,
we'll save it. We'll save it for the sports edition,
we will.
And we'll have.
So you're saying
we'll have Seth versus Tom someday to talk about this whole thing. I don't know if I can stand 2 Mets fans in the same podcast, so we'll have to figure that out. But also, in about a week or so, another new podcast will be coming out.
Whoop, whoop.
There can only be one. Now,
Very excited to be the assistant producer on this one as well. Very blessed, as I should say.
The first one you might not be, and we'll talk about why. Just because it's a huge thing. Don't give me that.
No, I know. I'm not. I'll be here though. I will be here.
You'll be here. I'll tell you why off the air. There's some things that this first one is really labor intensive, so I have to kind of do some.
No, you're good.
But yes, you'll
want
be
to get
here.
a mic?
Yeah, well, you'll get a mic.
Oh,
yeah. You're
I
gonna
thought.
no, you're going to be part of it. No, you're part of it.
Yeah, no, I know why it's going to be labor
but
intensive.
the roles have changed.
Yeah. I know why it's so labor intensive.
So it's there can only be one. Now, yes, it is the wording from the Highlander. There's a reason for that. It is a bracket podcast. Now, I can't really say much more than that, but just think March Madness, and we're going to have a good time with that. And my first guests, right off the bat, Mr. Andy Camp.
Got to go big.
Yeah, or go home, and we're not going home.
No.
Andy Camp, great graphic designer, awesome photographer for the Adirondack Thunder and many other organizations around here. And the second guest, requested by Andy Camp.
Ooh, there you go.
WCKM's Mr. Dan Miner. So again, we get Dan back on the mic. What are you doing? Yes. So it's the Camp and Miner show.
The Camp and Miner show.
Stay tuned. That will not be a live episode. There's a lot going on.
There's no way you could do that a live episode. Not to bring any spoilers. Some spoiler. Oh, no. I'll gladly see her again.
Wow.
Some spoiler alerts, but
are you going to be pumping later?
We put in work.
Wow. Oh my God. right when we should close the show. But yes, so that won't be a live show. That will be recorded. So we are recording actually the first episode, hopefully on Labor Day. Yes, we even work on a holiday.
Oof.
You don't have to be here.
No, I'll be here.
No.
No, I'll be here.
It's after 5.
I'll be here.
Anyway,
I'll be here.
we'll talk more. We're talking too much behind the scenes on the show, but you guys always get behind the scenes action when we're here. That's fine. Total transparency here. I don't have any pants on. So there, see, I shared. I have no pants on. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for listening tonight for the Happy Hump Day. Happy
that's
Wednesday.
why you had no pants on.
That's why I had no pants on. Yeah.
We put in work.
Yeah, we put in work. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Oh, we do have a very, very special guest. See, I can never shut the
What are you
I
talking
want to say
about?
I can never shut the store down. I can never shut the podcast down right when I want to.
What is this?
So I have a very special announcement to make that we have a very special guest tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I will be with Cooper Squared tomorrow because Mr. Cooper will be coming in. Mr. Tim Cooper, Seth Cooper's dad, will be coming in. And we're going to be talking. I have a few set of questions for Mr. Cooper and test him and see if, actually more test Seth to see if things that Seth have told me are true. So we're going to, this is your life, Seth. Have you ever seen that show where this is your life and they bring people back from
Do
your
I
past?
have lifelines?
No, you have no
Can
lifeline.
I phone?
Your dad.
Can I phone a friend?
Can
I do some Ghostbusters?
No.
So,
Mr. Cooper will be joining us tomorrow night. I'm excited as hell to have him on. I think we'll have a good time. It's also Stump DW tomorrow.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yup.
No, I have my stuff done.
Okay.
I just was like, we got a packed show, and I actually put work into this. We put in work here. We put in work here at the Earplug.
I got it. Well, we can save our other segments for other days. Don't
We
worry.
can.
We got this. All right, everybody. We're definitely leaving right now. Everybody, thank you. Have a nice evening. And like I say every episode, stay safe, social distancing, and I'll see you tomorrow.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation. Found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.